Hello, my dudes. This is going to be a little bit of a different video. It's our 1 year anniversary video with a recap of where we've been and some interesting statistics along the way. It also has a ton of announcements in it. Unlike some videos, it's scripted to not waste your time and has timestamps down below so you can cut to the good parts. OpenSource EV Parts, originally Rivet Parts, officially opened for business on July 26, 2022. The idea really started with a post on RivianForums.com about a glasses holder. I wasn't thrilled with the options of where to put my sunglasses, and I wanted to learn CAD. So I made my own, uploaded the STL file for anyone to print, and feedback on it was good. After that was the first ever wireless charging pad replacement, and flash forward to now, OpenSource EV has grown to over 20 products. Over the last year, the team and I have been privileged to process nearly 3,500 orders from over 2,500 Rivian owners. Between the forums, Reddit, and contact form on the site, I've interacted with hundreds of Rivian owners, and I've really enjoyed it. The best-selling product at OpenSource EV has been described as the best Rivian phone mount on the market. It's the Phone Mount Pro. Over 1,000 have been purchased, and we're likely a few hundred higher if you count all those that are printed at little or no cost at home on personal 3D printers. We've also sold through 3 batches of the original wireless charging pad replacement, 2 large batches of the ultimate wireless charging pad kit, and I'm super excited about the new updated kit that will also work with phones without MagSafe. We'll talk about that more later in the announcement. I also want to mention that we're in the hundreds sold and printed of seat back tablet mounts, left cell phone mounts, and aux cup holders, all which have new or updated designs, which I'll cover later in the announcement as well. Finally, before moving to the really good stuff, I wanted to take a minute and say thank you. You may not realize it, but OpenSource EV is nobody's full-time job. I and the folks that help me design, package, produce, and ship these items for Rivian R1T and R1S do it because we love it. We love it because the Rivian owner community is comprised of some of the loveliest people on earth. It warms my heart to be able to talk with so many of you and to be a part of the community. Thank you so much. With that said, let's talk about something that I'm calling Level Up. It's an updated approach to making products higher quality, more durable, more responsibly, and iterating faster. This might be a little bit of inside baseball, but I think it's important to understand what goes into making the products you spend your money on and use every day. Over the last year, I've been working with a group of contract manufacturers for parts. I would design it and create the specification, and they would produce small batches for me. Most of the time, this works well. Occasionally, though, kind of goes off the rails. For instance, one batch of center console organizers was brown and not black. One batch of phone mounts was so brittle, I could have broken one if I stared at it hard enough. Most egregiously, though, one of my former contract manufacturers decided it would be perfectly fine to produce some of our parts in PLA, which you may know deforms easily in hot temperatures. Big oof. Obviously, none of these situations is acceptable. All have either been caught before they made it out, or replaced under warranty, no questions asked. These experiences, though, they got me thinking, could I do it better in-house? The answer so far is, oh hell yeah. Today, I'm officially announcing that OpenSource EV is leveling up the quality, durability, and sustainability of the products we produce. First is quality. Going forward, OpenSource EV will produce all parts internally. We've invested in multiple Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon 3D printers. They are state-of-the-art and wonderful, and I am confident that we'll be able to keep up with demand, produce parts at a higher quality level, and roll out updates quicker as we'll no longer need to wait for a new batch to arrive. Second is durability. OpenSource EV, like many of the smaller Rivian part sellers, has sold 3D printed parts in PETG. It, did the job, but there are better materials out there. I've been printing more evaluation and vendor qualification tests than I care to admit to, and I am announcing today that OpenSource EV is transitioning to premium quality flash forge ASA material for nearly all of our products. ASA is a close relative of ABS. It's just flexible enough. It is tremendously durable and UV resistant and handles temperatures of up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. It is the best material that I've found for our use case, and that's why we're using it. I do want to point out, though, that ASA is difficult to print in, as it absolutely requires a heated enclosure and proper ventilation. It might not be reasonable for you to print with at home. To help, I'll be producing prototypes in PETG as well to ensure they work A-OK with STL files. I publish for those who want to print our parts at home using that material instead. Finally, the last part of us leveling up is sustainability. All of the products we produce are made in the USA, just like your Rivian. Power to produce our items is 100% renewable solar and wind. Shipping supplies are also made in the USA out of recycled materials in nearly every instance. Finally, we're taking it one step further by partnering with Shopify Planet to offset the carbon footprint of our shipments via solutions like reforestation and soil carbon storage. Each of these is the right thing to do, and together they are us going to the next level. Beyond what I've just announced for Level Up, there is more that we can do. I've been asked a few times about it, and today I'm also officially announcing that OpenSource EV will be selling replacement parts for all the products that we manufacture. Some of the time, you don't need all the bits if you're just looking to replace something that you broke. Some of the times, you don't need 100-pack of T-nuts or bolts. You just need 4. Today I'm announcing that over the next month, every single part for every single product we produce will be added to the catalog of orderable items. They will be available individually, priced reasonably, and ship starting at under $5 depending on your proximity to us in Pittsburgh, PA. Replacement and individual orderable bits will be even more important when considering the next few announcements, new and updated products. Let's talk about 2 updated products really quick. First is the seat back tablet mount. It's been a tremendously popular product that we've received a lot of wonderful feedback on. Today I'm announcing the design dimensions have been updated for a better, more secure fit. Additionally, it's produced in our more durable ASA material, and this allows us to eliminate the teeny tiny Delrin pins from our design. The product will now use our standardized ball mounts and is shipping today. Next is our aux cup holder. Mounting brackets have been tweaked and are now made from ASA for a more secure fit. The bigger news here is that due to higher quantity levels we're selling at, I'm able to buy more at a reduced price. As a result, a price reduction today is what I'm announcing. These are now $18 each instead of $20, and the quantity discounts are still in effect. Next, let's talk about completely new or redesigned products, starting with our most popular product we sell, the Phone Mount Pro. As mentioned earlier, it's the most popular product on OpenSource EV, and you really don't fix something that isn't broken. That said, there is something that we've heard over and over. Move the phone ball to the right. Move it up. My phone is still obscured by the steering wheel. Today, I think we've fixed that. Announcing the Phone Mount Evo. It is the biggest update we've made to the best phone mount for your Rivian R1T and R1S. The mounting location has been moved nearly 2 inches to the right and almost an inch up. It threads the needle on clearing the steering wheel and covering the least amount possible on the infotainment screen. It is still friction fit and thus super easy to install. Now though, it also has a significantly larger contact area, which makes it much more secure with significantly reduced vibrations. The holder shown here doesn't require an intermediate arm, and it's under $10 at Amazon. But wait, there's more. We've also made the phone mount modular. You can swap between 17mm, 20mm, and 1-inch balls without deinstalling the mount, and with only a Phillips head screwdriver. Extra or individual balls are available at $2.49 each. That means you don't have to buy a whole new $15 mount if you want to swap sizes. Additionally, we've standardized the balls across our entire range of OpenSource EV items. This new Evo mount, the rear seat tablet mount, and the next redesigned item, the left phone mount. Our left mount is now modular and so much more. It's also now constructed out of ASA and has a tweaked install process. It has undergone significant structural updates to lie flatter, secure better in place, and hold larger phones without shifting. It is easy to spot the difference over the original design. All these new and updated products are available to ship right now. To close out the new and updated products, I want to talk about an item that is upcoming, a 3rd generation wireless charging pad. Everyone has been focused on a MagSafe charging pad. This means fully that half the phones out there are both ignored and probably don't charge right. Today, I'm announcing that an updated version of the Ultimate Wireless Charging Pad is in development. It will support both MagSafe enabled phones and most phones capable of wireless charging without MagSafe. It'll be dual zone. Still support the big storage area in the front, the power kit, and Apple OEM and JSOX charging pads. If you maybe have an Android and an iPhone. I'll likely be opening a zero-cost beta for it soon. And by soon, I mean in August. Sign up for the newsletter on OpenSource EV to get a heads up when the beta opens. Finally today, I would like to talk about shipping. Earlier this month, the US Postal Service introduced a service called Ground Advantage. It's a direct competitor with UPS Ground, with shipping rates starting at only $3.75. It's low-cost shipping on smaller items, which is most of what OpenSource EV sells. If you were put off by shipping charges in the past, it's likely worth it to take another look. Also, and perhaps more importantly, I'm announcing today that domestic orders over $50 will ship for free, carbon offset and all. Orders over $50 to Canada will ship for a flat rate of $9 In closing, what a wild, wonderful past year it's been. It has been an honor and a privilege to be part of your Rivian adventure. On behalf of myself and all my dudes who helped make OpenSource EV Parts go, thank you very, very much. Be